This is another live broadcast where we're talking about today what is more effective and efficient, or efficient and effective. Are we going to go with a flat mop system, or meaning a microfiber pad and a stick with a grab pad at the bottom of the stick? Or are we going to go with the old conventional mop and bucket, or as we call in the commercial cleaning industry, swabbing the deck? So once again, y'all, thanks for tuning in to another JMD Janitorial Live broadcast here on YouTube. And without further delay, we're going to jump right into it. So today, I have my flat mop, and I have my flat mop pad. Okay, at the bottom there is a grabber, and then you just adhere the pad onto the flat mop. Traditionally, this is going to be good for if you machine clean the floor daily. Like today is a Monday, so we're coming off of the weekend. There was nobody here over the weekend using this fitness center. It is closed on the weekend. So typically, once we do our final clean on Friday, we can assure that there's no one using this fitness center. So what I have here is a Envirox H2O Orange. It is a highly effective disinfectant. And what I'm doing is just kind of spraying the bottom of the pad. In this instance, I'm really not looking for a particular shine. We're just looking to get the disinfectant onto the pad. All right, so without further delay, let's go, y'all. What's up? Monday. Everybody rise and shine. Back at it. Back time to get your grind on. So here we go. And once again, y'all, for the most part, this is just me giving a demonstration on how efficient and effective these mop pads are. Per se, I do have on this particular account a custodian who is assigned to this fitness center, but often in order for me to demonstrate, I got to resort back to putting on my custodial hat, which is not a problem for me. Although, you look at me as a owner of JMD Janitorial, but often you gotta show the people like it was shown to me on YouTube, and all I want to do is just pass that forward the same way that I was given the knowledge on YouTube when I first started off in the commercial cleaning business roughly about 6 years ago. So just stay tuned. We're going to keep going up this aisle. As you see, I'm also going in between the equipment. And this is what I mean about how effective the flat mop is versus the mop and bucket. Because with the typical mop and bucket, then you have to not saturate the floor. You have to wait for it to fully dry. Well, when you're just spraying the bottom of the mop pad, because we've just cleaned this building with a machine on the floors this past Friday, we're just looking to do what is known as a spot clean on the floor. So here we go. You know, as technology emerges, as equipment and technology integrates, and this commercial cleaning industry takes a load off of the cleaner through technology and innovation, it is very important that you keep your staff up to date on this technology and innovation. You train them. You know, how are we getting away from the mop and bucket? Why are we getting away from the mop and bucket? Number one is it's not really so efficient, especially when you're cleaning a big space, because you have to often go back to the janitor's closet and you have to change the water. You know, with the flat mop, you're kind of killing two birds with one stone. Now, also, are you not only are you also getting up what's on the floor, like little fine mist of dust that can hardly be detected by the naked eye, but you're also laying down an application of disinfectant at the same time. All right, so when we're talking about the efficiency of this a piece of equipment or this piece of tool, as you can see, it also has versatility, because this flat mop is able to get underneath equipment or underneath spaces for the nooks and crannies that your typical mop would never have the opportunity to go up under without fully saturating the floor. So we're just going to go up the aisle one more time, and then we'll change locations. All right, y'all, as you can see, so let's take a look at the bottom of this pad. You see? So you see that it is also laying down an application of disinfectant, but at the same time, it's also grabbing hair, it's also grabbing dust. It's very versatile. You're able to get up underneath the equipment. You know, I just admire this tool. So let's just change locations. We're going to change pads here. Simply comes off like this, and we'll grab another one. I'll be right back. Okay, as promised, I'm back. So now we have two pads here, and we're just going to go ahead and switch locations, gang. So I appreciate you holding on to this live broadcast. Just stay tuned in, and we'll make our way up to the front entrance by the door. And today we're just focusing on the floors. So the premise of this particular video and this particular live feed is about what's more effective. You know, is it going to be the damp? All right, y'all, sorry about that. It was a little bad connection. Okay, so in this instance, what we're going to do is we're going to use a general floor cleaner, and this one is Cherry Dropsin. You're not looking to apply a liberal amount. So you're not looking to go very liberal, because the whole point of this is not to saturate the floor and have the floor very wet. So again, we're not going very liberal. y'all. Very, very important, especially whenever you're working with wet floors. You always want to make sure that you have your wet signs, especially at doorway entrances. If folks are coming from a dry surface onto a wet surface, it certainly enhances or raises the probability that they may slip and fall. So always want to make sure you have your handy signs available. Okay, so we're going to spin this around here again. I'll move this back a little bit for y'all. And we're going to do the same thing here. And so we have our trusty flat mop pad. We have our disinfectant spray, along with some general all-purpose surface cleaner. And then we're just going to go up and down the aisle. One other thing that I like about the flat mop system is that the floor dries quickly. You know, although this fitness center doesn't open up until late, like around 10 a.m. and it's only 8 a.m. Eastern time, but with the flat mop system, you know, not only does it pick up dirt, it lays down the application of disinfectant or general floor cleaner on the surface. It also dries very quickly. So I always start off with the edges of the room and then just work my way around, up and down. Up and down, work my way around, up and down. Starting off with the edges of the room, and just kind of going up and down. You know, another thing that I like about this flat mop is outside of its versatility, outside of the fact that it is able to get underneath equipment, it doesn't leave streaks. You know, typically when you use a mop, especially if the mop head is dirty, the water is dirty, you can do a good job mopping, but you'll often see a lot of streaks on the floor. Man, now how easy was that? We went up and down this entire little section just that efficiently. Okay, so let's just move. We have another aisle. Slow down. Okay. We want to take a quick look at our pad here, which is in still good condition. All right, y'all, hang in there. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. Go ahead and share or post a comment. right, y'all, up and down that aisle. As you see, I'm able to also get in between the machines, and this is just to remove any dust. All right, y'all see it. Now, the moment of truth. Yeah. So I know, they let us know we're doing our thing here. We're going to remove this one and replace it with a new one. And we'll move down the next section. Okay, so once again, we have a new clean flat mop. And think about this. By now, I would have probably had to change the water in my bucket maybe 2 times already. I would have had to wring my mop head out because you've seen the amount of dust. Or if I was not going to do that, you would certainly see a bunch of streaks on the floor because the mop head would not be thoroughly clean. And that seems to be the problem with when you're dealing with the old school mop and bucket. You know, that's just the plain old truth. That's the point of these flat mops, is to make your cleaning business more efficient. More efficiency within your cleaning business does not take away from the effectiveness. It actually adds to your profits. So let's just go ahead and we'll knock out this hour as well. Let's go back up the aisle. All right, gang, so you've seen that, right? Right? Now, just think about how long that would have taken you if you were just using a mop. You know, you're talking about nearly probably a quarter more of time that will be spent. Okay, so now we're going to go to another section. Okay, so we'll do the same application. Kind of, we're going to go up and down these aisles. And we're really looking to get in between the equipment. Once again, we don't want to oversaturate our flat mop pad. And let's just have a rhyme and reason to what we do. So we're just going to go up and down. Underneath equipment. Underneath equipment. So we have just going around this section. Up and down, back into the camera view. So what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to go grab me another mop pad, a flat mop pad, and we'll just finish this thing off. Let's go. All right, y'all, just as promised, I'm back. I want to just knock out this little back section back here. And I'm just taking you all on a little roller coaster ride. It's a little tight, so just bear with me as we work our way around. So I might get a little bit dim back here. Let me turn the lights on. All right, so once again, we have our clean flat mop pads. And again, you know, in all seriousness, like the amount of times that I probably would have had to dump the water, you know, change my mop head, I'm literally able to broadcast this live, have this conversation with you, show any new cleaning business owners ways that they can, you know, save some efficiency. And this really works well when you're first starting off in the cleaning commercial industry. And if you are new to the commercial cleaning industry and you're independent, often you're the first ones and you're cleaning your first handful of accounts. That's just the reality of it. You're cleaning the majority of your accounts. All right, so let's go. So, I know I'm probably going to be out in the camera view, so y'all just going to have to bear with me. We're going to make our way around, get up under this equipment, make our way around. right, so I'm back at the camera angle, and I think for the most part you guys get the gist. We're up to about the half an hour mark of this particular live broadcast. Once again, my name is Winston I Just McIntosh, the owner of JMD Janitorial. I certainly appreciate you taking out the time this morning, this Monday morning, to join me on this live broadcast here on YouTube. I hope that this broadcast helps out at least the beginner commercial cleaning owner and help you become more efficient or more effective, which will ultimately not take away from your effectiveness, what will add to your profit margin. So the title of this broadcast was, what reigns supreme? Is it the mop and bucket or the flat mop system? And in my opinion, I'm going to go with the flat mop system. Peace all and be victorious.